I don't smoke or drink. I eat well and exercise. How did I still get cancer? An oncologist answers. Cancer is a very common disease in this day and age. According to statistics, 1 in 3 people will get it at some point in their life. This is a pretty big number and may come as a shock to a lot of you, but facts are facts. And it is extremely important to understand what factors may put certain people at risk for certain diseases. Many people who dedicate their lives to living healthy probably ask, why me? There are many aspects of cancer that still remain a mystery. For example, some people who have never smoked, do not drink regularly, and live healthy lifestyles still succumb to the illness. Oncologist and head and neck surgeon Dr. Vishal Rao has one real-life example of this. He personally dealt with a patient who didn't smoke, drink, and ate healthy, but was still diagnosed with cancer. His patient lived as healthy of a lifestyle as you could live, but the disease still managed to conquer his system. When his patient asked the doctor, "Why me?" he was left speechless for a moment. But Dr. Rao mentioned that deadly carcinogens are not just present in tobacco. There are many different types that are present in the food we eat. Whether you like eating the occasional street meat hot dog or are obsessed with various different kinds of fruit juice, there may be health risks associated with some of your favorite snacks that you don't know about. Before we begin this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more daily tips like this and turn on notifications so you never miss our new videos. Now, here's how the quality of food that you are eating can be setting you up for a cancer diagnosis. Number 1. Pesticides. The Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, states that a pesticide is any substance or mixture of substances intended for preventing, destroying, repelling, or mitigating any pest. In simple terms, this means that pesticides help protect crops from outside factors or forces that can damage them. For farmers and those who grow their own crops, pesticides are essential because they are used to protect the crops from insects. But there is always a risk of developing pesticide poisoning and even cancer. Avoiding fruits and vegetables is not the answer to avoiding these risks, but switching to more organic foods may be the best way to move forward. There are many different benefits to organic foods. Not only do organic foods contain fewer pesticides, but organic food is also usually much fresher, GMO-free, and richer in certain nutrients. Believe it or not, organic farming is also better for the environment. These factors alone are great reasons to make the switch over to organic and also change the foods in your diet. If you are unsure about the benefits organic food has to your health, consider speaking to your doctor or nutritionist to find out how switching to an organic diet can improve your health. Number 2. Preservatives. Preservatives were used to keep food safe and edible for long periods of time. Preservatives are chemicals which are added to foods to prevent them from spoiling. They can either be natural or man-made. Many of the packaged foods we buy require some type of preserving agent to protect us from food poisoning. Preservatives are acidic in nature. This prevents organisms from growing on food. Some examples include salt, sugar, and vegetable oil. Doesn't seem so harmless, right? They not only preserve food, but also provide the body with nutrition when consumed at required amounts. However, with technology quickly advancing, companies have now moved to synthetic preservatives, which help store and protect the food from spoilage for long periods of time. Notice how I didn't mention that it keeps the food safe. That is because these new preservatives are harming us. Studies have suggested that synthetic food preservatives like sodium benzoate and sodium nitrate can cause gastric cancer. Some foods and drinks which contain preservatives include bread, cheese, margarine, wine, processed meats, fruit juice, dried fruit, soft drinks, and more. You can tell which of your favorite foods have preservatives simply by looking at the label. Number 3. Adulterants. Adulterants in food and beverages are considered to be substances which are not legally allowed to be put in foods we consume. An example of a tampering chemical in the food we are consuming is food colorants. Companies used to use natural food colorants such as pure beet and pomegranate juice, carrot juice, spinach powder, parsley juice, turmeric powder, blueberry juice, and cocoa powder. But because their shelf life is low, they have steered away from them. But now the food industries have started using adulterants, which can range from chalk powder, sawdust, non-permitted dyes, to coal tar. Companies have also started using synthetic food colorants such as Red 40, Blue 1, and Yellow 5, even though they are aware that they have been proven to cause long-term health problems. Some other examples of the most common adulterated foods include vanilla extract, maple syrup, grape wine, apple juice, coffee, orange juice, saffron, and more. These disturbing facts about the food we are eating should convince you to change your diet and what you are eating. If you're not convinced yet, keep watching to find out how a change in your diet can help prevent you from developing certain types of cancer. Number 4, hygiene. We all love street food. Whether it's a tasty hot dog, fresh cut fries, or a delicious hamburger, we all enjoy the nostalgia. Street food is also pretty tempting after a long night out on the town with your friends. Who can resist a little bit of grease after a fun night? However, there are certain health risks that come with street vendors such as vehicular emission, carbon dioxide, and air pollutants are all absorbed into the foods we eat. Some risks associated with eating street foods include foodborne illnesses like diarrhea, fever, and food poisoning. So, as tempting as the greasy street hot dog might seem after a long night of karaoke, it might not be worth it. Eat at your own risk. Number 5, degreening agents. Degreening treatment is used to stimulate the breakdown of chlorophyll in early season harvested citrus. This helps bring out the color of certain fruit peels, oranges and lemons for example, and is a common commercial practice. As discussed earlier, we do not have the ability to store our vegetables and fruits for long periods of time, so when they are harvested, they are treated with degreening ripening agents such as calcium carbide and ethylene. Calcium carbide can be hazardous to our bodies. This is because calcium carbide is known to contain traces of phosphorus and arsenic. Studies state that eating fruits which have been artificially ripened can be harmful. We unknowingly consume these foods without knowing that we are reducing our life expectancy. So now that you know the dangers of the so-called healthy foods we are consuming, you might be asking yourself, how did we get to this point? Well, it's simple. Mankind demands instant service anywhere he or she goes. Whether it's a coffee or a hamburger, fast and consistent service is required. So the food industry needed to find a way to service this demand. In order to do that, they needed to find ways to prolong the life of the products they were storing. If you live a healthy lifestyle, exercise regularly, and do not smoke or drink, you may think that you are less likely to be at risk for certain types of cancer. This may not always be the case though. It is extremely important to understand the different health risks that certain foods have. There is a lot that we don't know about the food we eat. By simply doing some research, reading food labels, and staying informed, we can all improve our health and the overall quality of our lives. So skip out on the street food, avoid added preservatives that can risk your health, and read all your food labels before purchasing and consuming a food or beverage. And most importantly, if you are worried about your health or the food you are eating, speak to your doctor or medical health professional today to ensure that you are not at risk for any serious illness. What foods do you eat that may be putting your health at risk? Let us know by commenting below. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.